All right, so what we are going to look at are regression equations. We have done the linear ones before, and linear means line. So for example, when you look at this, do you see how you could basically connect this with a line? Like it wouldn't be perfect, but it's like a good estimate. This would be a line going downwards. This has no correlation, which means there's no relationship between that. But anyway, the point is these are all linear. Linear. We have done those ones before. It was y equals mx plus b. We did that earlier this year. Now we're going to get into these ones that are quadratic. Quadratic means it's a U shape, a parabola. So it's either linear or quadratic. Quadratic. So do you see how if you connected these points, it would vaguely make a U shape? Yes, okay, you have to be able to tell the difference. These ones are a line. These ones are the U shape. Here's the only other thing I'm going to mention about the quadratic ones. Sometimes you don't see it actually turn around. Sometimes it would look something like this, where you would start with points up here and they would kind of come down like that. Do you see how that's still not a straight line? Yes, okay, you don't have the rest of the parabola there, but it's still bent. So if it bends, it's quadratic. And you can always try one and try the other and see which one fits best. Do you see how like this is better than this? So you can always try both and see which one's better. These are the instructions. I'm just going to go over them verbally real quick, and then I'm going to show you. You're going to have to just watch, okay? Because this happens completely within the calculator. There is no work on your part. The calculator will literally do it for you, but you have to do the button pushing. And if you hit one button wrong, it's not going to work. Or if you forget what buttons to type, it's not going to work, okay? So you're going to go to your Desmos graphing calculator, click the plus sign, and choose table. You're going to have to listen. Plus sign, choose table. Enter all the data. That's the annoying part. You have to type it all in. Magnifying glass. Do you remember that? Because we did that earlier this year. Yeah. Magnifying glass will show you a good window for it. And then this is the one that we had typed in before. It's y equals mx plus b. But instead of an equals, you have that little tilde. And then you have to put ones after the x and the y. Now, if it's quadratic, you're going to do this one. It's y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. But again, instead of an equals, it's a little tilde. And you have to put ones after the x's and y's. You need to shut that, but go ahead and I'll answer your question. Oh, no, okay, go ahead and close that. We're going to just watch for this. Okay, so you do have to remember which one is which and how to type them. Okay, so go ahead and flip over. For the sake of time, I already typed in this first one. I'm going to share my screen. Look it. I already typed it in. I did this one because that's a lot of data. The other tables aren't quite so much. But do you see how I have it all typed in? Yeah. Watch. You have to just watch. Do you see this magnifying glass here? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Magnifying glass. There we go. Now, this one's a little silly, and it's for us to have a conversation about it, but is it linear or is it quadratic? It looks kind of like it curves there, but then do you see how it straightens out? And like the whole overall thing is that it would be a line. So we're going to go back. I'm going to stop sharing, and we're going to choose linear for this one. And again, you could try one and try the other and see which one's better, but it is going to be linear. And again, watch. I'm just asking you to watch for this one. For linear, it's y equal, here, I'll even type y equals mx plus b. Do you see that? Y equals mx plus b. But I'm going to go back and change the equal sign to the tilde. It is shift, and then it's the button next to the 1. When you guys get out your computers and start trying these, you'll see it, okay? And then look, you have to put ones after the x and the y, and then it draws it in for you. Now, it tells you what your numbers are. I think I said round to 1 decimal place. Do you see how here's M and here's B? So on your paper, you're going to write, go ahead and close that. Go ahead and close that. Y equals, this is for letter B here. Y equals, and what will you do for slope? This M here. Put 0.2x and then minus 456. I guess just 456 because it's 0.0. Okay. So it's y equals Oh gosh, I forgot what it was already. Was it 0.2 x minus, was it 456? Okay, it was 0.03, so I'll just like leave it 456. All right, interpret the meaning of the slope. Is this slope positive or negative? Positive. So that means the income is going up $0.2 billion per year. Do you remember me saying when you interpret a slope, you need that word per something else? What a slope is. All right, so we're going to say income goes up $0.2 billion per year. You have to use that word per something else. And you can just always look back at the table. Look, it's income in billions of dollars and years. I just got it from the table. Like, don't make it up. If it's a positive, it means it's going up. If it's a negative, it means going down. So income goes, what was this the income of? Should have read that in the first place. Oh, money made by movie theaters. Does it make sense that it's going up to you? Yes. Because more people are going to the movies, or because movies just cost more? Probably because they cost a lot more. And maybe more people are going, I don't know. Now look at part D. This comes from the calculator as well. Look at, predict how much money is made by the movies in 2010. So we're going to put X equals 2010, and you're going to just watch me do this. Just watch. All you have to do is look at, all right? Share screen. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to type X equals 2010. Oh, 2010. There, do you see how I did that? Yeah. And it put this line over here. The intersection is the answer. How many billions of dollars are made in 2010? $10.4 billion is the answer. It literally just comes from the calculator. $10.4 billion. You can write dollars, DOLLARS, or you can just put a dollar sign in front of it. That's fine. Now you're going to have to be quiet and listen and be focused and watch me type this. You're going to get the chance to do it yourselves, but I'd like the computers put away while I'm teaching, okay? So look, when I go to do this one, I'm going to have to clear all this out and start all over. So watch, when you start from the beginning, it's this plus sign right here. On the SOL, no one is going to be able to help you with the calculator. If you aren't looking up here, there is like literally nothing I can do to help you. Look. Plus sign, and then choose what? Table. Now I'm going to type all that in. We're on example 2. I know that's not super interesting to watch me type it, but I need for you to watch. Do you see where I'm getting this from? 24. All right, what is this problem about? Maybe read it while I'm typing this.
Age of the car and then the value.
Oh, well, what's happening to the value of the car as it ages? Do you see? It's going down. Does that make sense? Okay, now where do I go now that I typed it all in? Good, magnifying glass. Does that look like a line or a parabola? Linear, good. On your paper, you're gonna circle linear. Or, oh, that actually wasn't a choice. Oh, well, let's write it down anyway, linear. Because that's the first thing you have to do is decide, is it linear or is it quadratic? So find the curve of best fit, watch. You just need to watch. I'm gonna type in here, y equals mx plus b, and then what do I have to go back and change? Make that the tilde? That's it. All right, now we're going to round to 1 decimal place. It'll be y equals negative 2.5x plus 26.7. Do you see how I just got those numbers literally from the calculator? Did I need to get a whiteboard and do any work? No, it's button pushing, okay? But you have to listen. It was y equals negative 2.5x plus 26.7. Thank you for helping me out with that, because I can't have both screens up here at the same time. It's one or the other. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Use the equation to predict how much the car will cost when it's 10 years old. Well, I'm going to type in x equals 10. And it will literally spit out the answer at me. Look, x equals 10. Well, I guess it won't spit out the answer. I have to know what part to click on. What do I need to click on? The intersect right there. At 10 years old. Now, the car doesn't cost $1.7. I think it was in thousands. Yeah, so $1,700. Because it says it's in thousands, so it's not 1.7, it's 1,700. So interpret the slope and y-intercept. Let's do the slope first. Is it positive or negative? Negative. That means the value goes down. Hold on. Value goes down. Now it's not going down $2.50. It's going to go down $2,500. And then what's the important word in the explanation for slope? Per year. The value goes down $2,500 per year. Per is the really important word there. Okay, go ahead. What was your question? Okay. Now this one, I also have you interpreting the y-intercept. So let me go back to the graph. Just look at, where was our y-intercept? Right here. Look, I'm going to click on it. 0,26.7. What does that 26.7 mean? It means that 0 years, the car cost, that means it cost that much when it was brand new. It cost that much when it was brand new. Very good. So the car cost is $26,700 brand new. Your y-intercept is where you start. It's 0, whatever. It's the initial amount. So it's how much it costs brand new. Cars cost more than that now, though, so just so that you know. Even used cars cost a lot now. All right, I need for you to just watch. We're just going to try a few more of these. It's a practice thing, okay? I'm going to clear all this out, start all over. You have to start all over. All right, where do I click first? Plus sign? Table. Well, yes, first you would go to the calculator, I hope. All right, 2, what is this? 6, 9, 12. Oops, 13. See, if you type one button wrong, the whole thing is going to be wrong. All right, 4, 8.4, 12.1, 14.2. I know this isn't the super interesting part, but guys, you got to be able to do this, so don't lose focus on me. 9.8. All right, look, I'm gonna hit the magnifying glass. Oh my gosh, do you see how it goes up and then turns around? So it is quadratic. So choice A, circle quadratic. And then this is going to be different how I type this in. Can you guys watch? I just need for you to watch. Y equals AX squared plus BX plus C. Just type that. And then I'm going to go back and change the equal sign to a tilde, and I'm going to put ones after the X's and Y's. All right, now it's going to tell you exactly what your numbers are. Do you see these here? I'm going to read to you what to write. I can't have this screen and my paper up at the same time, so you're going to have to listen. Y equals negative 0.1. Do you see where I'm getting that from? X squared plus 2.1 X plus 4.2. Do you see where I just got those numbers from? Okay. It should look like this on your paper. Eyes up here. Now it says use the equation to predict the height after 18 feet. So I'm going to go type in X equals 18. And then what will I need to click on? I'm going to type X equals 18. I already did the magnifying glass. Yep, the intersection. There's your answer, 4.0. And it was 4.0 what? Because there should be units. Is it feet?
Yes, ma'am.
4 feet. Awesome. If you guys listen well to number 4, I won't make us do number 5 because this is just a bunch of button pushing, but you need to listen. Okay. Let me share once again. And do you guys see how I'm clearing this all out every time? If you don't clear it out and start all over, it will mess up your table. You have to completely start all over every time. All right, can you guys just read, what is this one about? Like, what is the story?
They're trying to launch them.
They're launching pumpkins. Isn't that fun? So pumpkins go up and then come back down. So this is probably gonna be quadratic, I'm guessing. Because they go up and then come back down. But let's see if I'm right. Bless you. All right, magnifying glass. Oh my gosh, look, they go up and then come back down. So you can go ahead and circle quadratic. And then look at, you have to look, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That you have to know. Like, yes, it comes from the calculator, but you have to know that. I'm going to go back and change the equals to a tilde, and I'm going to put ones after all the variables. There's your answer. All right, you guys tell me, look right here. What are you going to write on your paper? Y equals, very good. And then what? Negative 0. Connor, can you stop that and pay attention? Negative 0.3. Why would it be 3? Good. Negative 0.3 and then x squared plus 22.6 x. If you're not writing this, you're not doing what I'm telling you to do. You're writing, I can't have the paper and this up there at the same time. Plus 23, that would be 0.0, okay? All right, so look, it should look like that. I just got it from the calculator. I did no work. I just got it from the calculator and wrote it down. Now this says predict how far the pumpkin will travel when launched at 80 degrees. So I'm gonna go type in x equals 80. And then we'll click on what part. I did x equals 80 and then I have to click the intersection. Look right here. For 80, it will travel how far? 0.2, is it feet?
Yes.
Good, all right. 157.2 feet.